Hello everybody. All right, we're back for at-home video workout number 7. Today's workout is going to be a boot camp style workout, so high intensity interval training. Our lower body circuit today is going to focus on hamstrings, and our upper body circuit today is going to focus on shoulders and triceps. But before we get into all that, we're going to get started with a warm-up. So first we're going to start with 30 plank jumps, then 10 burpee mountain climbers, 15 squat jumps, and then 15 bridges just to get those hamstrings and glutes warmed up and activated before we get going. All right, let's get started. All right, for our first exercise, we're doing explosive single leg deadlifts. You're gonna start standing on one leg, give a slight bend in the knee so you don't lock it out. Then you're gonna do a single leg deadlift where you bring that other leg straight back, push your hips back, get a nice stretch in the hamstring. Then as you come up forward, you're gonna drive that knee up and lead with a hop. You're gonna do 14 one leg, and then you're gonna switch 14 the other. Now, as you're doing these, I want you to really focus and try to not tap your other foot down on the floor to regain your balance. Next exercise, we are doing single leg burpees. So you're gonna start on one leg, come down to a modified plank position. In that modified position, you're gonna hop back, hop in, come up, another hop. You're gonna do 14 on one leg, then once you hit 14, you're gonna switch, you're gonna do 14 on the other. Now, like the last exercise that was all on one leg, yes, it's a lot of balance. You're gonna be really tempted to tap your other foot down once in a while to help yourself out. For both of these, I'd say go honor system route. Count the number of times you have to tap your foot down to regain your balance. At the end of the circuit, for every time you had to tap your foot down to regain your balance, do a push-up. Next, we are doing hamstring deadlifts. You're gonna start standing up straight, give a slight bend in the knee so we don't lock out the joint. Then you're gonna hinge at the hips, and you're gonna push those hips as far back as you can, trying to get a big stretch in the hamstrings. Then you're gonna tighten your core, tighten your glutes, bring your hips back up to forward with a big exhale. You are gonna do 14 of these total. Next exercise, we are doing single leg bridges on the couch. So you're gonna get down in bridge position right up close to the couch. Put one heel up on the top of the couch. Then you're gonna drive through that heel, tighten your core, tighten your glutes, and big exhale as you lift your hips as high as possible. You are gonna do 14 on one leg, and then you're gonna switch over, 14 on the other leg. Again, make sure the core and glutes are tight as you're coming up, and try not to swing that other leg that's hanging out in the air. Last exercise of our lower body circuit, you're gonna spend a minute doing a bear crawl. So set a timer, pick a small amount of space, bear crawl forward, then bear crawl backwards for 1 minute. Notice as you bear crawl, I keep my back flat, my knees are nice and close to the ground at 90 degrees. As one arm moves, that opposite foot moves at the same time. And that was our lower body circuit. You're gonna take a quick water break and repeat 1 to 2 more times. Now we're on to the upper body circuit. Our first exercise is halos. You're gonna hold a heavy weight with 2 hands. You're gonna bring that weight down nice and low behind your head so it's really close to your neck. Notice you keep your core tight as you do this. The rest of your body should not be moving a lot. You're gonna make circles around your head. So you're gonna make 12 circles in one direction. Then as soon as you hit 12, you're not gonna take a break. Immediately switch into doing 12 circles the other direction. Again, focus on keeping the core tight. Nice big stretch right around the arms and in the sides as you bring that weight around. Next, we're doing high pulls. You're gonna grab one heavy weight, hold it with 2 hands, keeping your core braced. You're gonna pull that weight up as high as you can, right up to the chin. Make sure your elbows come up nice and high as you're doing this. 12 total for these. Next, you are gonna do a lightweight endurance overhead press. So lighter weights than you would typically use for an overhead press, and you're gonna set a timer for a minute. Your goal is to get as many reps as you can done in 1 minute. Count the first time you do this, then for rounds 2 and 3, see if you can beat that number that you first got. For reference, I hit 35. So with the lighter weights, core tight, you're raising them up and down. Again, keeping as quick a pace as possible. Make sure your core stays braced as you're doing this. Next, we are going to do a front to lateral raise. So core stays tight, lighter weights in hand. You're going to raise them straight up to shoulder height, then laterally raise them up also to shoulder height. This one's a 1-1 count. So with that 1-1 count, you're going to go to 10. Next exercise, we are doing a tricep push-up ladder. So these can be done full or from the knees. You're gonna start and you do 1 tricep push-up, then you come up and you hold. Then you do 2 tricep push-ups, then you come up and you hold. Now right now you can see I was doing 3 tricep push-ups, now I come up and I hold. Then I'm gonna go into my 4 tricep push-ups. So the count keeps working its way up. After each count, you're gonna hold briefly, then go to the next number. You're gonna work your way up to 6. Immediately after, we go into our next exercise, which is explosive bridges. So my hands are pointed out. I've got some flexibility there at my elbows, and my hips are up, and I'm on one heel. The opposite leg is kicking up nice and high, and that heel that's on the ground is getting a bit of a hop. You're gonna do 15 one leg, then switch around, 15 the other. Again, as you're doing these, make sure to give your elbows some flexibility. That bend as you come up and down is what's gonna help work the triceps. Last exercise of our upper circuit, we're crunching and punching. So you're gonna take your 2 light weights, sit up, punch 1, 1. So total, you are gonna do 12 of these. Awesome job, everybody. So that was our upper body circuit. You're gonna take a quick water break and then repeat that 1 to 2 more times.